Kalani Faagata, who is engaged to 90-day fiancé, has provided an exciting update on her relationship with her boyfriend, Dallas. Was he the inspiration behind Asuelu's trip to Samoa? The star of 90-Day Fiancé, Asuelu, recently made the announcement that he was in Samoa after claiming that he was about to be deported. However, what is the reason for this? Is it because of Kalani Faagata's new relationship with Dallas News? At the time of their first encounter, Asuelu was 23 years old and working as an activities director at a resort. Kalani, who was 29 years old, was the older of the two. Despite the fact that Asuelu was cheating on Kalani when she became pregnant, Kalani brought Asuelu to the United States on a K-1 visa. This occurred despite the fact that Kalani had lost her virginity to she. In spite of the fact that her family wanted her to marry Asuelu, Kalani went against their desires and married her. It was only after Asuelu was unable to stand up for herself and show her family that she was wrong that Kalani began to regret her decision. In addition, Asuelu cheated on Kalani while he was unable to provide for his family, which included his wife and children. Over the course of various spin-offs, Kalani and Asuelu's romance continued until they finally split ways during the first season of 90 Day, The Last Resort. Despite the fact that Kalani has moved on with her partner, Dallas News, some people are wondering why Asuelu has been making news recently and stunning viewers of 90 Day Fiancé. Ever since December 2022, Kalani had been posting on her Instagram about a man who remained a mystery. She shared stories that highlighted the tattoos on the hands of a man, and her followers appeared to be under the impression that the man was Asuelu. However, by that time, Asuelu had already traveled to Samoa and had cheated on Kalani. They were no longer in a relationship. On the other hand, the stories gave the impression that Kalani and Asuelu were re-evaluating their marriage and giving it another shot. Instead, it was Dallas that Kalani was spending her pizza evenings with and clinking cocktail glasses with on her Instagram account. In reality, she was already in the process of soft-launching her relationship with Dallas. According to a report that appeared in The Sun in July 2023, the name Dallas News was assigned to the unknown man who Kalani had been dating. According to the publication, they were informed by a source that the identity of the mysterious Instagram user who was following Kalani was Dallas. Some sources claim that he is employed by a private security company. Dallas, like Kalani, resides in the state of California. According to the rumors, Kalani and Dallas were ready to move in together. Additionally, the source gushed that Dallas had already introduced her to other members of her family. It is the name of Jesus that the new man in life holds. When Kalani was questioned by a fan who was inquisitive about the new man in her life, she responded with a stunning response. In spite of the fact that Dallas was never shown in The Last Resort, Kalani never wanted to admit that she was dating someone else. This was due to the fact that Dallas played a significant role in her drama. When asked about the man in her life, Kalani joked that he was Jesus. It was on social media that she first met Dallas, but she has not yet divulged a great deal of information about how they first met. It is safe to assume that Dallas was a follower who was fortunate enough to have the woman of his dreams become his baby mom. In order to facilitate Kalani's meeting with Dallas, Asuelu assumed the role of Cupid. It's possible that Asuelu is still feeling regret over the most significant error he's ever made in his life, which was granting Kalani a hall pass. The first thing that Asuelu disclosed to Kalani was that he had kissed someone while he was in Samoa for a night of drinking and going out. A yeast infection was the cause of his white tongue, which she noticed when she was on a video conference with him. She then realized that he had a yeast infection. Following her admission that she had been the recipient of oral sex, Asuelu instructed Kalani to obtain a hall pass and go kiss anybody she desired regardless of whether or not they were married. "I took the hall pass that you gave to me," she said. At the same time that she was starving for physical attention, Kalani was also starving for a genuine connection in which her partner valued her and treated her with respect. She accepted his offer, and the kiss eventually progressed to oral sex, and then it turned into actual sex between the two of them. Kalani disclosed that she had formed feelings for the other man, despite the fact that she acknowledged to having sexual relations with another man in spite of the fact that Kalani had no intention of maintaining contact with Dallas. She found herself developing feelings for him that she could not seem to forget overnight. Despite the fact that she wanted her marriage to be successful, Kalani was unable to forgive him. She was divided between the two desires. On the episode 90 Day, The Last Resort, Kalani came to terms with the fact that she could not survive without Dallas. In spite of the fact that Asuelu continued to deal with the repercussions of his actions, he demonstrated his affection for her by returning to the resort. Kalani desired to no longer be married to Asuelu. Despite the fact that they had divorced, she announced that she would continue to co-parent their children together in November of 2023. Kalani made her relationship with her partner as official on Instagram. In addition, she disclosed that by that time, they had been in a relationship for a whole year. Despite this, Kalani was determined to protect her new love from the criticism that she received on social media. The photographs that Kalani provided of the two of them together were edited so that Dallas' face was obscured. In addition to concealing his face, Kalani was also concealing a significant revelation regarding their relationship. Even though she was aware that she was carrying Dallas' child, Kalani chose to conceal this information from both her admirers and the other cast members. At the time when she appeared as a guest on the 4th season of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Tell All, Kalani was expecting her first child. Not until after the baby was born did Kalani make the announcement that she had given birth. In the meantime, Kalani wished Dallas happy 2 years in February 2025. This might be interpreted as a sign that the couple is either engaged or married, given that Kalani had earlier said that they had been dating since November 2022. Another thing that Kalani did was take use of the opportunity to finally show her partner's face on Instagram, without hiding it behind a GIF or a sticker. In the end, Dallas was able to feel at ease when she was introduced to the 90 Day Fiancé fan culture. It is likely that he was concerned about being evaluated by Kalani's supporters, and that they would pull out their pitchforks due to his actions. Interestingly, people are applauding the milestone that Kalani and Dallas have reached in their relationship. On the other hand, Asuelu is the only person who appears to be not, and he is attempting to ruin their celebration by spreading false tales. At approximately the same time that Kalani and Dallas were celebrating their anniversary, Asuelu uploaded a video in which he claimed that his visa and papers had expired, and that he was going to be deported all the way to Samoa. When he was living in the United States with a green card for a period of 10 years, he led his admirers to believe that he was going to return to Samoa. It was even to the point when Asuelu tagged one of his movies with the name Ukulele, which is located in Samoa. Following his admission of guilt, Asuelu is aware that he has forfeited the chance to reunite with Kalani, and that this opportunity has been lost. His reputation in the franchise was also shattered, and fans have little sympathy for a cheater who regularly cheated on his wife and placed his children's life in jeopardy. He also ruined his reputation in the franchise. The star of 90 Day Fiancé has no choice but to live a life filled with remorse at this point. Regrettably, Asuelu is still not guilty of his misdeeds and is attempting to steal the spotlight while his ex-girlfriend is celebrating the success of her relationship.